What's going on, y'all?
Greetings, everybody.
Greetings. Glad y'all here joining us again today on Harlem Kid and
Stigma Goddess
YouTube channel. But we are here to stop the stigma on a lot of challenges that are stigmatized.
Yes.
Today, what are we at? July 31st?
Yes.
Today is Babe's 36 years.
Yes.
36 years HIV
Yes.
positive. And last month, June 14th was her 1 year anniversary of on the Cabanuva.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me tell y'all something about that part. My butt is all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Them shots. Whew. I commend her. For real. But I want y'all to hear some of Babe's story today. Basically, when she first found out, I want y'all to know about when she first found out that she was positive, HIV positive, and what age she was and how she felt and what was going through her mind and, basically.
Okay, you gave me a lot to say. Let me get some water right quick. So, 1988 was when I found out.
Speak up.
So, 1988 was when I found out. I was 19. Yeah, 19. I was already doing crack cocaine at that age.
At 19?
Yeah, at 19. I was already on crack cocaine. And so I had decided that I wanted to get clean. And I went through this detox program that was in Augusta, Georgia. I cannot think of the name that they called it back then, but it's called Serenity now. So I went through that program and I met this nurse named Miss Mary, and she asked me about doing an HIV test, and I really didn't know a whole lot about it. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't heard of of a lot of people being positive at that time. And so I told her, sure, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Not thinking anything. Maybe about a week after going to see her and that interaction, I relapsed. And so with relapsing comes prostitution, because I had to get my money to get the drugs. And I ended up being in an undercover cop's car.
Wow.
Yeah. So a week after that, I ended up going to jail, which was one of my long stints of going back and forth to jail. But I ended up going to jail, and I called her. Out of everybody, I called her because I felt like maybe she'll come get me out. That's what I wanted, you know? But I called her, and she told me that she would be there to see me the next day. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna get out. Well, they came and got me. They took me to this little room where she was. And she was sitting behind a desk, which was kind of odd to me because you came to visit me. So why we sitting so so formal? So formal. You know what I'm saying? And she said, I need you to sit down because I need to talk to you. So in my criminal mind, okay, she finna give me a little lecture. Then she finna get me out. You know what I'm saying? And she said, before we talk about anything else, I need to discuss some results with you that we got back from the center. And I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe she about to tell me, I don't know what I thought she was about to tell me, but I didn't think it was going to be
that.
Yeah. And she said, this and this came back negative. She said, but we took the HIV test and it's positive. Yeah, that's the way I felt. Like, that's how I felt like, okay.
Y'all need to do another test.
Yeah. And it was like, back up. I said that I didn't really know a whole lot about HIV. I didn't know a whole lot about HIV besides the stigma that came with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that people, especially in jail, were stigmatized behind it. So, with that being said, she told me, and I'm still looking at her like, but you gonna get me out, right? And she was like, I can't get you out. She was like, you're gonna have to stay here and go through what you gotta go through. But I needed you to know your results. And I remember telling her, okay. And I walked out of the room, and the officer took me back upstairs. And for the very first time in jail, the chairs, when you're watching TV, the TV is here, and you have chairs here and chairs behind you, right? I remember sitting on the front row of that chair. And y'all forgive me for my voice because...
You're stemming up.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Yeah. I sat on the front row and was just sitting there looking at TV and just remember her saying, you got HIV. And the next thing I knew, I want to cuss, a doggone HIV commercial came on. Right? And I'm looking at it, and this girl was behind me. This girl was behind me. And she said, they ought to kill them all. And I end up getting time for attempted murder because I snapped. And I snapped on her. Only got 6 months out of it because of the news that I had heard and how it had really
triggered you.
Yeah. So that was when I first heard about it. Yeah.
Back in 88.
Yeah.
When you in lockup.
Yeah.
Like locked down. Like.
Yeah. And I don't know, maybe being locked up was one of the best things that could have happened in that process. Because when I when that first happened, and then I snapped, and then it was like, after I snapped, then I started meeting the people around me that was positive, and they was dying, even on the medicine. You know what I'm saying? If I would have not stayed locked up, I probably would have killed myself.
Or somebody else.
Yeah. And I'm not even talking about just by passing the virus on. I mean, seriously, like,
no, I know.
Like anger, like wanted to do harm. Yeah.
So that's why we say, like, we're trying to stop the stigma on certain things, because you don't know a person's, when you get in news, especially news like that, and especially at such a young age, you know, it's really traumatizing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even, I mean, at any age it's traumatizing getting that type of news, but you was 19 years old. You still a teenager. Getting ready to go out of teen, you know what I'm saying? But you still a teenager at that time, 19. You know, and you in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So being behind them walls, them four walls, and getting that type of news is traumatic.
Yeah.
I can, like, I'm sitting here saying, okay, my doctor tell me I got HIV, I'm in jail, I'm behind these four walls, and I get that news while I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would probably want to unlife myself too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, stuff like that is really, it could really take a toll on a person's mental. You know what I'm saying?
And it did, because it extended my battle with drugs. You know, my drug use
and going through the detox. You know what I'm saying?
But it got worse. After the news.
Because you was like, I don't have nothing to live for, baby. I don't care.
You know, it don't really matter. I had that thing about, well, I might as well just live like the way I want to live it. My mom had my kids, so I didn't have a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, they'll be better off without me if something happens, either with the drugs or with the HIV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and let me say, like, when I told my mom, she was my biggest supporter. But that still did not stop the self-stigma that I had
that you
going on.
And within yourself.
Yeah.
Well, when was it that my doctor told me?
I think about 3 years ago.
Was it 3 years or 2 years?
2. It was 2 years ago.
Okay, so I'm going to give y'all a little story about me. So I go to the doctor, and I go to my doctors every year, GYN, regular doctor, eye doctor, everything, every year, faithfully. Always do, when I go to the doctor, I do everything. They be like, oh, what you want tested? I check everything on the damn paper. I want everything done. Chlamydia, I mean, everything. Long story short, go to the doctor, boom, boom, boom. I think they called me or sent me a letter.
They sent you a letter.
They sent me a letter saying I had, what was it? Hepatitis C. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. And I got upset. I was like, well, how the fuck? Ooh, sorry. I said, how the HE double hockey sticks, how the hell I get hepatitis C? So I start thinking. So I'm like, okay, babe, you know, calm me down, as always. She calmed me down. She was like, you don't have that. Like, she was letting me know, like, you don't have that. Boom, boom, boom. So I was like, okay, called them back. The lady checked my chart or something, and she was like, took a minute, and then she was like, can I call you back? I was like, sure. Because I think my doctor was busy at the time or whatever. And this is coming from my GYN doctor. You know what I'm saying? Not my, or was it my regular?
I think it was your primary.
It was my primary doctor?
I think so. You had did labs and stuff.
I think it was because my gynecologist, when I go in there, I get all type of blood work done.
It might have was.
So it was yeah. It was my OBGYN office. And I got mad. I was like, damn, what kind of pills? I was pissed, y'all. I was pissed. Because I was trying to figure out how did this happen or whatever the case may be. Not saying that she gave it to me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I don't have
that's what I'm saying. She don't have it. Like, so how in the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, she don't have that. So how in the world can I have this? And then I called a friend of mine, my bestie, talked to her about it. She was like, don't, you know, both of them are my go-to to calm me down. You know what I'm saying? My bestie, I love her to death. So long story short, my doctor said I had it. Nurse called me back. They got everything mixed up with another person chart and stuff like that. It was a big relief for me. But then I thought about the stigma that I would have been facing. You know what I'm saying?
And then the stigma you faced with yourself.
The stigma I faced with myself.
Yeah, because you was going through
it wasn't really stigma I faced with myself. I was just pissed off.
Yeah, but part of that was stigma. How could this have happened?
Yeah.
Like, you had got really upset.
I was really upset. I was pissed the hell off, y'all. I was mad, but I don't have it, and they had got the charts or whatever it is mixed up and stuff like that, which it better not happen again. But they got it mixed up. But you know, so as far as the stigma, because this what this channel is about, I was thinking about what people gonna say about me, what they gonna think, what they gonna, you know what I'm saying? And then if they say anything about her, I'm like, she don't even have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the hell she gonna give it to me and she don't even have it? Like, don't even bring her into it. Like, I already had boxing gloves ready and everything. I'm telling you, I was ready, y'all. I was ready. I was ready. I'm telling you, I was ready. For real. I was ready. Like, I was ready to go to bat with anybody. I don't care. Like, I was ready to get it in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how mad I was. Like, I was ready to get it in. Somebody come out their face or their neck sideways, it's on. And no questions asked. I ain't talking. It's just going at it.
Yeah.
Plain like that. That's how I was. But, you know, then when I found out that I didn't have it, y'all, you know. Yeah. When I found out, you know, it was negative and everything, yeah. I calmed down. I calmed down, yeah.
But yeah.
But, you know, but this channel is about the stigma, and we wanted y'all to hear. We ain't going to give y'all everything all in one sitting. So this is just a little bit of, you know, what Stigma Goddess and myself have gone through as far as our life experiences. This channel is about our life and our life experiences, things we've been through, things we've accomplished, things that, you know, we've overcome, stuff like that. So, and to help, and also hoping that this will help others get through what they going through and stuff of that nature. So,
and we ask that y'all please be patient with us.
Yeah, please be patient. Like she said in the last video, she's going to be gone for a month, so we're going to try to do this in a distance thing. You know, we're going to have to figure out how to upload and all that stuff and download to the YouTube and everything like that and send it to me and I upload it, or however it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But we're going to get it to y'all the best way we can.
Yes.
But that's the end of this scenario, this show. And we thank y'all for tuning in once again.
Thank y'all.
We appreciate y'all.
Yes,
all right.
we do.
So once again, thank you to all our subscribers. We love y'all. Like, share, subscribe. We out, y'all. Peace.